Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. My name is Curtis Glenn. I am your wonderful YouTube friend, your counselor, your eBay reseller, whatever you need me to be at that moment, inspiration, motivation. I can be that just as well as you also for me. Before we get off into any dialogue, I really appreciate it if you would hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notifications bell if you want to see other videos that we are going to be rolling out. No hassle, no pressure. It would much appreciation from me, and I would definitely like to interact with you on a daily and a weekly basis. My name is Curtis Glenn. I am a eBay and Amazon reseller. Okay, I've been doing so for quite some time now. I kind of know the ins and outs of the industry. I'm staying up on different things that are rolling out, that eBay is rolling out, and that Amazon are rolling out. Okay, so today's video we're going to talk about the art of thrifting. We're going to talk about making that initial investment and then turning a profit. Where do you invest? What's selling? Different things that you can get that may cost you a little, but may be selling quite a bit. Okay, where you can go to possibly go sourcing, doing retail arbitrage at a store, and and pick up an item that may cost you a few bucks, and you may be able to get a $50-$60 profit off of it. Now, I'm just throwing some numbers out there, but this is it's kind of an if game. You never know. There's sometimes in retail arbitrage, but we will get off into the specifics of retail arbitrage versus private labeling and different things like that. But in today's video, we want to talk to. You don't have to be a novice. You could be have been doing it for a year, or you could have been away for a while and not familiar with how things work. We want to talk to those individuals who are saying, where should I go? How should I source? What is it that my investment is going to make me? Okay, so starting off, retail arbitrage is where you go to different places, such as or different merchants, such as Walmart, such as Kmart, such as Sam's Club, or whatever large retailers that are in your area, and you go to those locations in search of deals, in search of items that they may not be able to sell, that may have been on the shelves for a while that no one's picking up, and these merchants, because they are able to do so, are marking these items down by 60 and 70%, where you can go and pick these items up and you can purchase these items, and you can then resell them online for a major profit. I mean, the profit margins can be awesome, and that's the thing about retail arbitrage, is that you may go out sourcing, doing retail arbitrage on one day and get a great haul, and where your profit margins are 70%, and then you may go and you're not able to another day and you're not able to find anything. So this is how retail arbitrage works. But this is what it is. You go into Walmart. You get your handy dandy scanner, and for those of you who don't know, you download the Walmart app, and then there's a few other apps in another video that we're going to be rolling out when we're talking specifically about apps that you can download for Walmart that will give you all of their sales, that will give you tell you what aisle it's in, it'll tell you where it is, where it's located. You can scan that, because what will happen is you'll go into the store and you'll see one price that's going to be on the shelf or on the label, but then if you scan that item, a different price will pop up, because that item may be on rollback, and you won't know unless you, as a reseller, are utilizing all of your resources, and you're scanning these items, you're scanning these barcodes, and ensuring that you're getting the best bang for your buck. And that is the only way that you are going to prosper and be profitable in this reseller industry, is if you're getting the best bang for your buck, if you're making making sure that you're getting all of the sales that you can get if you're leveraging all of your resources, including free, which is one of those things we're going to talk about here today. Okay, with that being said, I have a few items before we go off into any other things that I was able to pick up, and I'm going to show you today what these items are going for. And you can go on Amazon and you can type these items in, and you'll see just what it is that these items are selling for versus what I paid for them. The first item we have here is the brand name of it is called Duck. It is a duck socket sealer. It's a 24-pack duck socket sealer. What it is it seals your sockets in your home for to kind of help prevent I guess you can say accidents and things of that nature. But it's called Duck Socket Sealer. Okay, as you can see, the rollback cost on this item, the rollback price that I paid for this item was 72 cents. And when I went into the store, believe me, me being me, I picked up every one that they had. I did not leave any, because when I went to my handy dandy Amazon profit scale, it showed me that this item on Amazon is selling for $12.95. Okay, so give or take, you take if we just take $12, okay, $12 times and I think there was 10 of them for sale. Okay, I paid 72 cents, so I paid $7.20 excuse me, for every one that they had, for all 10 of them, $7.20. At $12, if I wanted to just mark my item under what other merchants are so that I can be the lowest price on Amazon, I mark my item down by 95 cents at $12 per item. My item, my profits then would be my total sales would be $120 minus that $7.20 that of my initial investment. So which would in turn put me at about $113.70. $113.70. Of course, minus your Amazon fees, and this is one of those items where you can see you can use Amazon FBA, where there's going to be different fees associated with that, and that's all going to be coming in another video. But what I actually did with these is I chose to ship them myself. So I'm going to sell them on Amazon, but I'll do the customer service, which is going to minimize my fees. And I think my fees are only $5.30 as opposed to being, having a storage fee and all of those things. So at $5, let's just say this. Let's just take the whole number. At $5 minus 113. That's we're talking $107 profit. Okay, now I spent 72 cents on an item as small as this. It did not cost me, or it did not take me an hour to get it into the house. I did not have to rent a moving truck. All I had was a small bag with 10 items in it that I paid 72 cents for. $7.20 in total, okay? And I am able to go and place this item on Amazon in front of millions, because, I mean, who doesn't shop Amazon, right? In front of millions and millions of potential buyers, and profit $170 from this particular item. Okay, so this is what retail arbitrage can do for you if you are leveraging all of your resources. Because you have to have a work ethic. You cannot not go sourcing and expect to have product to add online. You have to have a work ethic. You have to go sourcing, whether you're thrifting, which we'll get into in some in this video, but in also other videos, thrifting, retail arbitrage, or you decide to private label, or you decide to order in bulk. There's a lot of different things that you can do. Secondly, here's a second item I purchased. This item here is called the Adventure Force Water Strike. It's a children's water gun toy where children can play water fight and things like that with this toy, okay? This item cost me $1. They also had 10 of these. I purchased every one that they had, all 10. At $1, this item costed me I paid $10 for 10 of these items, okay? And if you'll go and you'll search on Amazon, it's going to take you a while because you have to go through a few different pages. The item is on like the 4th page, and now mind you, of course, you have to look at the sales rank and all of that, which we'll get into in some of our other videos. It may sell a little slower, but I'm okay with that because you think about it now. If I pay $1 for this item, I'm able to put it on Amazon for $11.95. Again, $12, okay? And $1 is what I paid for this item. So if I hold it for 4 months and it sells 4 months later, I made myself $12. And there's really not a lot of work involved. Even if I have to go and throw it in a poly mailer, slap a label on it, and ship it out to my customer, I'm fine with that. Because once I would have sold all of those, I would have profited $120, okay? Secondly, here is our second item, our third item. This is it is a 4-in-1 backyard gaming kit. This is one of those things that you can put together in your backyard, and it has about 4 to 5 different games that you can play inside of your backyard, be it with your family or what have you, okay? This item, as you can see, I left the tag on it for you all. This item was marked down at $15 per box, okay? And when I saw it, I had to do a double take myself. I'm like, whoa, $15 per box, okay? $15 per box. And they even show what the item was selling for. The item was actually selling for $29.98, okay? They marked it down because in my area, the winter's getting ready to come. So, they know that, winter's getting ready to come. This item is in store. A lot of people probably are not going to be wanting to purchase it. But this is where you have to leverage your understanding of this, of the industry, okay? You may be in an area where winter is getting ready to come, where the seasons are getting ready to change. But your buyer may be in another part of the country, maybe in California. Okay, I'm in Wisconsin. Your buyer may be in another part of the area, maybe in California or what have you, and your buyer is in California, and where the seasons is not going to change. It's not going to get cold outside. It's not going to rain. It's not going to snow. It's going to always be warm outside. And if your buyer is in California, where it's going to always be warm outside, then you're not going to have to worry about sales slowing down because it's the winter time, or having issues with people not purchasing or anything on this particular item, at least, because the seasons have changed. You have to leverage all of your resources, your understanding of different parts of the country. You have to leverage all of the sales that different merchants are having or have to offer. You have to leverage your understanding of bargains and rummages and free items that are being given away. Because I ran into places where people have been giving away free items, and these items have never been touched. They have never been worn. They have never stepped foot in a pair of shoes. And they're giving these items away, okay? And these shoes are worth $75 online, okay? These are $75 shoes. But these individuals who live in a suburban area, who maybe work in corporate America, who just, they're cleaning out their closet, they don't want them anymore, and these items are worth $75 online. I don't know about you, but I can stand a free $75 in my pocket, okay? Here we have our last item, and this is our Pickle ball gaming set. It's kind of your tennis or your ping ping pong ball set for a backyard also, or outside kind of gaming also. And this I paid $12 for. And as you can see, the tag is showing that this item was going for $12.67. Is what I would have paid for this item if I would have went in the store and purchased it. This item was yellow tag for $6, half off. So if I would have purchased this item at regular price, this item would have been $12.67. But they marked this item down again because in my area seasons are changing, and it's just not going to sell as well because the winter time's coming, the snow is going to come, and people are not going to be thinking about purchasing items that they can play at a yard barbecue in dead of winter time. So they mark it down as over half off. So I wanted to show you those items so that you can see that if you leverage all of your resources, you can profit from your investment. Your initial investment can bring you a nice profit. But in order for you to get that profit, or in order for you to make that profit, or in order for you to make this happen for you, and this is just a number, a $1,200 investment, a $100 investment, and profiting $1,200 can happen, okay? And I'm talking in a matter of a day or so. And don't go and put your items online and say, okay, Curtis told me that if I put these items online, that tomorrow they're going to sell for $1,200. That's not what I'm saying. But if you put the work in, okay, this can be you. This can be you. Okay? Where should I go sourcing? It depends on your niche. It depends on your store. It depends on what it is that you decide, or what route you decide that you want to take for your resale journey. Okay, me, whatever makes me a profit, I sell it. Okay, I do retail arbitrage. I also thrift, where I go to different. I go to thrift stores. I go to Goodwill. And Goodwill is kind of like my second choice now due to their prices skyrocketing, and that we'll talk about in another video. But and which is why I'm able to catch these deals. Okay, I just went to a place and I was able to get a super 150s wool suit, absolutely free, never worn, never touched. Absolutely free. There was a church, they were giving away a bunch of items and they just wanted to get rid of them. It wasn't for the homeless. If you wanted to take someone something, you could. But these people were giving these items away. They said they were giving them away. Okay? Super 150 suit, never touched, never worn. Go into eBay, put it in the comps, suit is selling for $75. You must leverage your resources. In order for you to invest and make a profit from your investment, you have to leverage your resources. You have to leverage your resources. What do I mean leverage your resources? You have to, first of all, be organized. Find out how you're going to make a profit. Find out where you're going to go to get your inventory to make a profit. You have to be sourcing. You have to be listing. And you always have to be reorganizing, because you want to run sales in your store just as if you owned five franchise Walmarts, and you would run rollback sales and things like that. This is how you want to treat your eBay business or your Amazon business. Just because it's small, just because you may be in your basement right now, or just because you may be operating out of your living room right now, you don't want to look at your business that way. You want to look at your business as if you are as if your business is Walmart, as if your business is Kmart, as if your business is Costco, because then if you look at your business that way, you're going to put the effort into it. You're going to do what it takes to ensure that you are making a profit. You're going to be listing. You're going to be sourcing. You're going to be looking out for deals. You're going to be doing everything that you need to do to ensure that you're turning a profit, so that you can continue to build. My goal is to scale my business, is to possibly one day have a Fortune 500, be a Fortune 500 merchant, and be able to look back on my eBay and Amazon days, and be thankful from where they have took me from. Okay, so there are 5 different places that I want to talk to you about before we end this video, about where you should go sourcing at, or where you could go sourcing at. Number 1 being Goodwill. Of course, a lot of us know Goodwill. They are all over the place. Goodwill, they have some really, really, really wonderful deals. Sometimes they have really, really wonderful people that work at these Goodwills. Even though they are supposed to, we're not going to get into the politics of who they're supposed to hire, that they really don't, but you can meet some really wonderful people, okay? So, number 1 is Goodwill. Number 2, find local thrift stores in your area. It is going to, you will be amazed at the deals that you can find, okay? I went to there's a local church thrift store in my area. I went and purchased a picture. It was a photo printer, okay? I paid $10 for this photo printer. I went and did my comps, my eBay comps, and we're going to get off into that in another video of how to do your comps, how you should be looking at other listings, the solds, the unsolds, how long an item has been sitting on eBay, all of these different things. But I went and did my comps and found out that this item was selling for $75, okay? Me, of course, wanting to make sure that my item sold and wanting to take care of my customer, I listed the item for $50. I didn't want to list it for the top because I wanted to ensure that my item sold. I listed my item for $50. I only paid $10 for it, $50 plus the customer paid shipping. So in the end, and I had no eBay fees on this item. In the end, my profit was, I paid $10, sold the item for $50. With my time listing, taking my photos and doing what I need to do, I profit $35, okay? And the item sold in 2 days, all right? So imagine 10 items. Now, take this in. Every two days, you have 10 items that are selling for $35. That's $350 every 3 days that you're making, okay? And if you do this, if you do this part-time, that is enough to scale your business. But that is just the minimum of what you can see. If you just have faith, have the belief, and the know that this is your passion, this is your business, and this is what you want to do. Okay, number 3, third place you want to look at, big box merchants, retailers, Walmart, Kmart, Costco, Sam's Club, all of these different places, because they have major deals. These individuals are billionaires, okay? The individuals that own these stores are billionaires, okay? They understand the art of buy low and sell high, which is the reason why they run so many deals and run so many sales. They don't always put these sales online. They don't always put these sales in the ads in the newspaper. The average customer who is not a reseller, or who is not a retailer, or who doesn't understand the art of being a reseller online, is that they're going to look at their sales papers. They're going to look at the ads in the newspapers. They're going to look online, and they're going to go buy what it is that they see. But being who we are, being about what our business is about, we have to think outside the box. We have to go above and beyond what it is that we see. And we have to do some digging and some researching to find the deals that we need to ensure that we are getting the profits that we need to make. Okay? So, and that's just what it is. It's a mindset. Okay? So we've talked about Goodwill. We've talked about the thrift stores. We've talked about big box merchants. You want to also be leveraging your rummage sales. places around your area that may be having estate sales or rummage sales or what have you. You want to leverage those resources, because it is those resources that is going to take your business to the next level. And last but not least, you want to leverage other selling sites. You want to leverage other marketplaces, Facebook Marketplace, eBay itself, Amazon itself, because these places also have deals and run deals. We are not the only resellers in these places. So these places also have deals. So you want to leverage your resources in where it is that you sell to find deals. Wherever you can pull a deal from, that is what you want to do in order to make sure that your store is prosperous. Okay? So, without any further ado, I don't want to hold you too long. We're going to end this video, but have the faith. Keep the faith. Hold on to your passion. Make the investment. If you never make the investment, you will never make the profit. If you have not started selling yet, if you have not started working yet, if you have not started doing what it is that you need to do yet, make the investment. I urge you to make the investment. You cannot make the profit if you do not make the investment. You cannot make the profit if you do not make the investment. So without any further ado, you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. It was really, really good to see you all again, and I'll see you again in my next video. So without any further ado, have a good day.